Things are not so sunny, however, on the U.S. stock market today. The Dow Jones dropped almost a full percentage point, raising fears that we are headed for a bear market. So that's like the technical term for when the Dow falls more than 20% from a recent high. Right now, stocks are down about 18% from the all-time high set in mid-February. President Trump, whose tariffs are widely blamed for the stock market sell-off, said a few minutes ago that a trade war was his only option to get a better deal for America.
But it's the only chance we're going to have to reset the table on trade. And when we do, we're going to come out unbelievably well. We're going to have a strong country economically again.
Trump says China has until Tuesday to undo its retaliatory tariffs, or they will be hit with even more. On Friday, Beijing announced a 34% tax on all U.S. imports in response to Trump's tariff increase to 54% on all China imports. The trade war has U.S. stocks all over the place as those markets try to assess the potential damage. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry joins us now with what impacts these new tariffs potentially could have on us. Jaleesa.
Yeah, Alex, we're already seeing it on Wall Street. One Colorado economist described today's numbers as chaotic, and it may only get worse before it gets better.
At MSU Denver's campus, under a bright blue sky,
but then came down.
One economist talks about a world in red.
43 now.
Professor Kishore Kulkarni is an economist, keeping his eyes on the ever-changing stocks and the tariffs impacting them.
I think it's clearly a chaotic market where expectations and fear is driving the market a whole lot more.
Fear was felt on Friday when China announced a 34% tariff on all U.S. imports. It came days after President Donald Trump hiked China's tariff to 54%. Today, via social media, President Trump threatened an additional 50% tariff on China if they don't withdraw that 34% tax.
All the Chinese goods that we import are going to be more expensive, and we pay for that. I think as long as we have these hard attitudes of not relenting, things will get worse.
Economists say even if someone doesn't invest, the tariffs and the volatile stock market that comes with it will have an impact. Anything from fruit to clothes and cars could cost more. There could be a job market shift leading to layoffs and cutbacks. And the cost to repair something like a car or a washer machine could be much more expensive.
Those who stay month-to-month salaries and those who barely pay their bills, I think that things don't look very good.
Kulkarni says right now this is a lose-lose situation with an easy solution. He believes if the U.S. reverses its actions, a lot can change.
All we have to do is just reverse the forces that got us into this mess. All rational economists think that this should not have happened in the first place.
Kulkarni says the only winners in all of this are domestic industries, which was obviously a goal of Trump's. He says people should keep an eye on their 401k. Many are already down 20 to 25%, but he stresses right now, panic mode is not necessary. He believes policymakers will change their expectations and the market will bottom up.
You hear 20 to 25%. Some of us look and cringe, but for other people, like you were, really talking about, this is a very serious situation if they're on the brink of retirement.
Right? You got to think about the people who have already set retirement dates, that have been looking forward to this and feeling that security of having, enough stability to be able to retire. I asked Kulkarni, what should those people do? He says, don't change your retirement date. This too shall pass.
Okay, good advice. Still a scary situation and more to come. Jaleesa, thank you for this today.